Just me? So is Hawlucha definitely like just on rooftops and not in like a wild zone? Why using Manectric is so bad? Oh right, yeah, I forgot to replace Manectric again. I do have good electric Pokemon now. I could be using good Pokemon instead of Manectric. Alright, chat. I need a decision from you guys. Do we go, and I'm probably leading towards this way, so let me know what you think. Dedenne or a Molga? I'm more of a Dedenne guy myself. Look at him. He's a little... Oh my god, Dedenne! Okay, it turns out Dedenne doesn't want to be part of my group, so I guess we might be looking at getting a different Pokemon. I looked on the Gamer website. There's a Gamer website? And apparently this is what they said. Find this Pokemon in the northern section of the map to the west of Wild Zone 3. I guess we're going to Molga then. So true. Oh, Dedenne really just said no thanks. Peace, bro, I'm out. I've never been, like, told no by a Pokemon before until today. That was just upsetting. Then it was really like, I'd like to be anywhere but on a roof with you, and just said, yeet! Right, Absol is there. Whee! Nope! Oh, I died. You already have flying type, so I take Dedenne. Very fair. So the west of Wild Zone 3. So we're looking on these rooftops here, then. Oh, you know when I said, it literally picked me up on my tablet. That's so annoying. I hate that tech works. So we need to get onto a roof over this side. If only I knew a way. Also, what happened to Fluffy? That's a good electric type. It even Mega Evolves. Fluffy's a good electric type? When? Did you... Okay. I don't like the fact these are on the sides. Like, how am I supposed to hit these? Did the malnourishment get to the... Listen, I'm a fan of electric sheep as much as anybody. But if I'm going for a sheep Pokemon, first of all, it's Wooloo. Secondly, if I'm going for electric type, I'm going for one that I actually like. Oh, a ladder! Sorry, chat, on my way just hang some flags on some lampposts, BRB. Okay, there's a Budu. I need to see a... Can I not get up here? I need to see a Hawlucha pretty quickly, or I'm going to start throwing hands. And they might be iron. Hello. Oh, Dedenne, you're already level 17. Oh, Dedenne, you got one shot, one killed. Sorry, Pidgeot, it won't happen again. Just kidding. Here's a nice Pokemon. Get him! Lumino City isn't too small to be the only location in the game. Like, come on, is it only City? Yes, it's only City. It is literally just City. Why are you trying to attack me? Also, good dodge, Vanillish. I bet there's Hawlucha over there. If I was a Hawlucha, that's where I'd hang out. Yo, Alpha Ryulu? Really took me a minute to figure out which Pokemon that was in. No, you don't get to spot me, okay? Why are you coming after me with your anime run? Man, this thing's strong. Yeet! But yes, it's all C. You don't like Ampharos? No, I don't like Ampharos, particularly. It's nothing personal, I just don't like it. Like, I'm not being a perennial hater on purpose. Well. I just never really liked it. I've never really vibed with it as a Pokemon. It's probably cool, I don't know. Oh, it's head north of the map, right? Did we say west of 3? So the west of Wild Zone 3. Northern part of the map, west of 3. That doesn't make any sense. It's nothing personal, I just personally don't like it. Listen. What I mean by that is, I don't hate it because it's somebody else's favorite Pokemon. I just don't like it. Like, it's just not a design I enjoy. He's so long. Why is he long? Slender people. Etc, etc. Chat, what's your favorite situation to go wee in? Please don't be, like, rude. So now we're, like, east? No, south of Wild Area 3? I don't think Hawlucha is real. I think you've made him up. I think people have told me that Hawlucha's in this game because I love Hawlucha, and really, it's not there. They're just doing it to mess with me. Big Pikachu be like, what is somebody's favorite Pokemon? Hawlucha. I know, let's do a whole trailer where there's a mega for it that looks really cool as hell. But then not actually include it. Mwahaha, mwahaha. That's right, they turned into Mandark from Dexter's Lab. Ha 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 ha! You know what I mean? Gruffle knows what I mean. But Gruffle's not here. I guess we continue this way, huh? I don't like the fact they've called it Roto Glide, because it's not really a glide, is it? Like, realistically, it's not a glide. It's like an air bounce. Meganium, you're a guy that can chop. Hell yeah. What an absolute chopper. Where is my Hawlucha? Sick of chat lying to me. Hawlucha is part of Big Pikachu's propaganda. That's what I'm saying. That is in fact what I am saying. You're a Spritzy, no one cares about you. Chat, any of y'all like fairy Pokemon? I don't know many people that care all that much about them. I'm very aware I'm asking this question while Meganium is in my hand, but like Meganium is only a fairy type once or twice a year. You know when it Mega Evolves. I swear, if this is the one, if I can't... Do you have a quest for me? Can you fix this? Oh, you want to use the Holovator? Sorry, I'm working on it. Besides, I'm on my break right now. Okay, if I do this quest, will he do it? Why don't you and I have a Pokemon battle? If I can have a battle, that'd be enough of a break for me, and I'll get right back to work afterwards. I swear, if you are the one that's been stopping me from having my Hawlucha, then I am going to decimate you. We're a capital duh. Oh, my guy's like 13. He's got like that prepubescent fluffy beard. I mean mustache. He's been working down the mines. You're really bringing a Pidgey to a Meganium fight. Alright. It's level 8. I've got to beat a level 8 Pidgey to get this goddamn Holovator working. Listen. I go wee when I'm riding on a roller coaster with my favourite Pokemon Ampharos. You can see Paris for just $70 thanks to Game Freak. I mean, to be fair, you can get to Paris relatively cheaply from the UK. Relative is relative, obviously, but it's not $70. It's probably more like 200. But if you wanted to go to Paris, you could. It's like 2 trains, I think. No, you have to get to London first. It's 3 trains. I swear to God, if there's like one fella who's... Or like there's a fella like this by every broken Holovator that I've just been ignoring this entire time, I'm going to be so annoyed. There's definitely been more than twice where I've gone around and gone, oh, I'd love to get up there, but the elevator's broken. Broken? That's right, broken. Sun is getting real low, big guy. I can't believe I'm just holding this gameplay hostage until I get Holucha now. Ho up, hop up. Good, good, good parkour. My favorite fairy Pokemon is Iron Valiant. Just really quickly trying to remember if that is actually a fairy Pokemon or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna tail whip this, don't mind me. Just getting a load of mega shards, don't mind me. Ooh, this is the roof I wanted to get to. These Pidgey are suspicious. Why is the three of them just hanging out? Yeah, it's fairy fighting. Really? Oh. You learn something new every day, chat. Okay, there's a Pansear on the roof. Pansear on the roof. Wait, how do I... Ho ho! Nope, that's not it. He really thought he did something there, chat. How does one get to this gentleman? Do you have a Holucha? Sir, does one have a Holucha? Am I still even, like, where I'm supposed to be? No, I've gone, like, way off. Gonna be real with you, gamers. I'm not finding this Holucha and it's really frustrating me. I dropped way too low there. Nope. Alright, well, I guess we're not doing that. Do you know what? I'm just gonna look. Best location for Holucha Legends Za. Legends Za. There's one on the rooftops above by Magenta, Sector 1, Cafe Gallant, which is due west of Central Plaza. You can find another one on the roof of a building along Vernal Avenue to the southern part of the city. You have to defeat a Diggersby as part of a side quest just to gain access to the Holovator. So, Magenta Sector 1. Oh, above Cafe Gallant, right? Okay, so we need to get above this roof. Mega Meganium using Mega Cool Mega Drain is my second favorite fairy type. Good, good. Alright, if I wanted access to the roof here, how would one go about it? Aha! Ha-ha! Any Family Guy fans? Any? Alright. Holucha, I'm told you're up here. There he is! Get him! The question now is what Pokeball do we want you in? Oh, he's not friendly? I'd get him a luxury ball. Okay, I will not get him a luxury ball. That's fine. No! Oh, I hate the fact they despawn as well. That's so annoying. God, this game is frustrating at times. Well, hopefully with the Nightfall thing, it might reset. Oh, that's so... I really don't like the way this game works when it comes to catching Pokemon, especially when you just, like, knock them out. And it hasn't respawned. At least we know how to get back up here, I guess. That's frustrating. Beautiful work, buddy. There's a Cleffa, but we already have one of those, so who cares? been up here before. Maybe I haven't. Alright, so basically we've got to wait for the Holucha to respawn. So, while we're doing that, I guess we'll just do the quest. Fine. I'll play the game correctly. Hello. Oh my god, he's a tower of a man. Hello there, Jester ZA. What brings you here? This giant man with the blonde eyelashes. Well, once again, Jester, as I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwen. Isn't she in Dark Souls? This detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said was, I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. I understand. Ask me anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall, I see. Your sister certainly has her unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood. I'm on it. Alright, see you then. Bye! My favourite fairy type is Mimikyu, my least favourite is Gardevoir. That makes sense. He just left? If Mimiu's feeling better, it could search for assistance using its telepathy. Oh well. Lol.
How to say telepathy?
Yep. I could use your help, Jester. We'll be waiting for you in Jean District. Let's work together to protect the peace of Luminos. I'll give you a piece of Luminos. Murmur, says the Esper that fell asleep. Alright, good. Glad we're now looking for a missing little sister. Could be having fun, but no, we're looking for missing people. Ugh, what a pointless task. I wonder why she's a City Hall fan. Maybe she's running for mayor. Also, this guy's got a phalanx pouch, which is pretty cool. Emma, Jester, I've looked all over. There's no... But Gwen's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwen. Jester, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. Why? I don't want to talk to people. You haven't seen my sweet furfrau around here, have you? Nope. I managed to find an old friend of mine online. Oh, I get it. They're all saying things that... That girl at the cafe has such a cute bag. That's where she got it. Justice. Me when my wrestling bird watching gets interrupted by an Amber Alert for a missing child. I mean, listen. If I was looking for something to do with my life, I don't think there's anything more worthwhile than looking for a wrestling bird. Especially a missing child. Let the milk cartons do their job. Why are we taking away opportunities for work for hard-working milk cartons? When we... Oh, I don't know what I was going to sense. I got distracted by the shuppet. Okay, I don't really tried to do anything there. That's fine. Where am I going? Whose house is this? Ivor. Ivor's iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. Oh, okay. I mean, there's loads of people with muscles. I can help. I know lots of things, like, it's not nice to throw a tantrum when you lose a battle. Shut up, kid! I hate being called out by NPCs. Gwen from the Fist of Justice. Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near the dojo about how loud their training sessions are, lol. She often heads to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Chat, my headphones are like really pushing into my ear for some reason. It hurts. Finally leads Jester. Gwen might be near Centrico Plaza. That matches what I heard, too. It sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location. Understood. I'm on it. Bro, we're working together. I got hiccups. And I'm yawning. I'm so tired. This bit is not it. Listen, Shifty. I'm trying... Nah, not the hardest. That seems over the top. I'm trying. You sure are. Thanks, audience. Yeah, there's no need to bully me. Yo, Team Plasma. We're back. Emma, Jess, there's no sign of Gwyn here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more, idiot. I bet your favourite Fairy is God of War. What, mine? I've already said I don't like fairy Pokemon. So I don't know why God of War would be the favourite. Any information about having a missing girl to go? Lol. Ooh, am I getting questions here? I'll spill. Helping out with investigations seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Oh, wait, she's with, Canary? Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Canary from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go to meet this Canary? Oh, God. What's your least favourite type, actually? Is it fairy? It might be. It is the one I find, like, the least interesting. I do get a bit annoyed that rock and ground aren't the same because they have, like, so many of the same weaknesses. So I feel like those two are kind of, like... It's pointless there being two, if that makes sense. Like, this fairy adds, like, an interesting element. Whereas, like, rock and ground feels, like, really pointless to exist at the same time. Maybe it's ground. But then Sandshrew would have to be rock, which would be weird. Is rock my least favourite? Oh, you've got me a spiral here. You've got me an actual spiral. I mean, from a design POV, I don't particularly care for many fairy Pokemon at all. I do find rock and ground more interesting. But, like, also, again, they seem like they eat each other's... Like, there's so many Pokemon that are ground and rock. Like, pick a battle, you know? Why be 4x weak to water and grass? Okay, I mean... There he goes again. Did I give him the wrong answer, by the way? Is that why that reset? What? But we already got it started. Aw, poor Team Plasma. We should hurry to Racine construction too. Water and ice existing also... I'm not too sure about. Like, I don't feel like you need ice and water, because ice is just water. Like, yeah, cold water. Like, that kind of seems pointless to be two separate things too. There's more, when I'm thinking about it more, there's so many Pokemon that, like, kind of just eat each other's lunches. Hey, I got some colourful screws. Oh, I got loads, Jesus. Okay. Honestly, I don't mind upping everything just by one level to begin with. Oh, why can't I do multiple at the same time? That's annoying. Honestly, prize money is probably the least interesting thing. We get to level up one thing to level 2. What's probably the priority? Experience? Probably, right? Yeah, why not? We'll go with that. Yeah, it's definitely a battle between, like, ice and maybe rock or ground. Probably ground. But I'm not... I don't know. Fairy, again, is probably, like, my least interested in Pokemon. Yeah, why are we bullying? It would seem there's no sign of Gwyn here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barging out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwyn?" so loudly, I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here, there would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary. We promised we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwyn. This gentleman is our older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Vault ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. But you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy, you're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen. Mute it, Musclebag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Alright. Jester, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decide to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Jester wins, you tell us where we should look for Gwyn. Not sure how I fancy Detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. Are you ready to lose? Why am I battling her twice? I mean, why would types being redundant be a oh wait, TCG player, never mind. Listen. I enjoy all aspects of the pocket monsters. But yeah, probably fairy. Wow, I am opening the wrong Pokemon. Gosh darn. Miss me, now you gotta kiss me? And get one shot, by the way. Who next? Oh look, it's Ampapapov. Oh, not a one shot, one kill? How do I deal with this game? Oh my god, I've been destroyed. That's what I get from mocking Ampharos, I guess. Good god! Hell yeah! Mega Meganium! Look at all those flowers. I'll read that once I'm done with this battle. Wow, all that just to set up Stealth Rock. Okay, here's the Mega Revolution. We're not playing around, Electros. Let's crank up the voltage with Mega Revolution. It's so pretty. What, Ampharos? God, she is just such an Ionic clone. It's ridiculous. We get to see this goofy-ass Pokemon twice. Dude, whipping out the Fire Punch, that is so unbased. Why did you deselect? What the hell? Bonk. Oh no, Meganium. Joking. Oh yeah, by the way, did you know that there hasn't been a rock ground Pokemon since Gen 4 with Rhytheria? Since that's made for a Pokemon that already has that typing, the last individually made rock ground Pokemon was Larvitar and Pupitar in Gen 2. Yo! So they learned from their mistake pretty quickly. But like, the Geodude line is rock ground. It's literally a rock. Why did they have to add a ground type to it? Same with Onix. It's just a rock. Why did they have to add ground to it? It doesn't make any sense. It feels like they gave them dual typing just because it was new and fancy. She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game session, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. Oh. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard. The G-Vault wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up, whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. What? Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain, now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course, that'd be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Jester. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwyn's Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder. Well, it's going to be Chloritzer, right? It's the only water type. Yes, Chloritzer is a water type Pokemon, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Alright, I am smart, it turns out. And Chandelure is a fire type, which makes it weak to water type moves. Great, so we should look for Chloritzer, yes? I'm on it. And he's off. Does anyone stop to think that G-Vault might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. No, that dimwit. He's probably headed to the Wild Zone to look for an actual Chloritzer. Dora, it's my duty to protect the peace and Luminos, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Jester, let's hurry over to the Chloritzer fountain in Blue Sector 7. Did you know there are 23 Pokemon that are food, but there's still no food energy type? Rumors are that will change in 2026. Grovel, please. Because then it can be 4 times weak to 2 out of 3 of the starters. But that's pointless. It doesn't make any sense. We all know the next type of Pokemon is going to be AI type, with a signature Porygon of that type being Porygon GPZ. You know what? It's pretty funny. +1. And we don't even have this Pokemon Center. Yet we have the coffee, the coffee shop nearby. Priorities. Oh dear. Right, so we need to go this way. How many AI Pokemon are there though? Because there's 23 food Pokemon. Rotfall, are you being silly? Silly on my live stream? I won't stand for it. That's why I'm sat down. I don't like all these hollow people, I'm going to be honest. Is that racist? These damn hollow people. Okay, that's that done. Oh, the fountain's here. It's a fountain. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know the fountains had Pokemon on them. Emma, Jester, I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwyn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwyn might be in this area then. But this must be the right place. There's the Chloritza fountain, just like Canary told us. Oh, Jester, do you think we'll find Gwyn somewhere around here? I don't know. You're unsure? We don't have any other leads to go on. Through process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwyn be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Let's see, there was something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet. Yes, of course, the X-axis is horizontal, the Y-axis is vertical, and the Z-axis is depth, which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X-axis is correct. Next, we need to adjust our Y-axis. Once we do that, we're on the right track to find Gwyn. Maybe we should go down into the sewers, but there's all this water in the way. What would your approach be, Jester? I'd drink all the water! Drink it? All of it? No, I wouldn't suggest that. So don't even think about it either. I'll train my body to accomplish feats such as this. With some effort, I imagine I could. I said no, you'll make yourself sick doing that. Let's stop the water. Stop the water, that sounds like a tall order. The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. Aha, I have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards, yes? Then the water pooling below will drain away. No, don't just smash the fountain! Stop right there. You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you're right. Might be on something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing somehow. Then I shall use my martial arts after all. And Jester, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate. Do you think that's what she's been doing? So we need a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam. Gonna imagine it's gonna be an ice Pokemon, like a Bomber Snow. Doesn't have Ice Beam. Oh, hang on. Buddy, I've already got my Pokemon ready to go. Don't you worry. So I'm just gonna grab that mushroom real quick. Yeah, I wonder why the first 3D games were going to be X, Y, and Z. Looks like you brought a Pokemon that can use Ice Beam. Well done. Now then, freeze the water in that fountain. Like I say, do I need to target? Surely Icy Wind would work too. Alright. At streamer, are you a Gen Z is up kind of guy or a Y is up kind of guy? Oh, look, it's the ice cream type. Hell yeah, food. Y is up, right? Hi, Caster. How's it going? Look, all the water's draining through the sewer. Howdy, folks. Hope you're enjoying this game, Jester. I am. I'm having a great time, bud. Are you currently playing as well? It's just that easy. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick, then. Let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. My guy's just running into the sewers. No problem. No thoughts. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head in too, Jester. It's up to you. Why is it up to me? Don't ask me to make these decisions, because I don't feel like I'll ever get them right. The sewers. The sewers. It's the catacombs of Paris. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwyn be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find it, idiot. Understood, I'm on it. Don't yell, you'll wake up the Pokemon. Because Z or Y meaning up isn't predefined. Okay. Are you... I don't understand. Is this a test?
What?
If Z or Y is up. Ruffle's asking me questions and confusing me when I'm done.
X, Y.
Kaya says...
No Z.
Kaya says... Shut up. But yes, there is a... brain? V. X. Z. There is a Z. There's X, Y, Z. They're the points of the axis.
Nah, it's just X or Y.
Okay, Kaya says Z doesn't exist, so it doesn't matter. I am having a blast. I just took the time to get my Greninja Stone from Ranked. Nice! I'm not touching Ranked until I'm a bit more through the game. I probably could get into it a bit earlier, but I'm just having a good time hanging out. Kaya is a two-dimensional being, though. She wouldn't get it. That's fair.
There is that.
Okay, why you gotta be so 2D about this? Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Do we have a Scraggy yet? Should really catch that, huh? We do not. And it is yelling at me quite aggressively. Probably better to do it once you're further in case of running into spoiler stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. No, we're not doing maths in chat. Stop doing maths, chat. What do you want? In the ball. Sometimes you can just yell, get in the ball at a Pokemon, and they'll just get in the ball. Hello? Did you just present a rock to me? No, we're doing maths. Yeah, sorry, Shifty. This is a British chat. We are doing maths. We are pluralizing our maths here. Listen, I don't necessarily care either way. But the true Brits do. The guys going up the lampposts, putting the flags up, they care. Shakes fist in British. Look at that Union Jack on that fist. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in. Farther! Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No, destroying public property. Jester, let's take a close look and see if we can't figure this out. We're going to lockpick, chat. You all have seen Skyrim, right? Because I haven't, but they have lockpicking. Which area do you want to check? The keyhole, the lock body, the hinges. Check for gaps. Chat, I've been told not to objectify things. I'm not going to check out the body.
But you can check the gap.
I'm going to check the gap. There's only a tiny gap between the door and the floor. Send in the ditto. The keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole. Nothing out of the ordinary here. The guys that are spelling it with an F. Math. Oh, math. It looks like a regular lock made from some sort of metal alloy. Why do I have to check all of these individually? You don't notice anything unusual about the door's hinges. Okay. There's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find a key. Is this a loading screen? What the hell? Where do you think the key could be, Jester? Maybe it's hidden somewhere? You might be right, but there's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we've got to make an educated guess. I reckon it's that! I reckon it's the clef key! Well, that Pokemon has some keys. That was a clef key, right? Let's go after it. I like it when Pokemon just show up on cue. Those are the guys that abandoned maths because of all the Arabic numerals. It seems possible that one of Clef Key's keys, it's easy to say, Clef Key's quiche could help us open that lockback though. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. This doesn't unfortunately mean there's a chance of the Clef Key being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different from punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know. Reference! This also raised some concerns about how you managed to catch your Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Jester ZA. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Thanks. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Hey, little buddy. I just need to catch you, okay? Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch that Klefki. Oh, hey, I knew that game.
Oh my god.
This would be much cooler if it somehow Mega Evolved, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, Dedenne, my poor baby girl, you're not the right Pokemon for this. LOL! I threw a repeat ball at it, I haven't even caught one yet. That's a bit excessive now, I mean we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. Just nuts it. We're counting on you, Klefki. We're counting 4 keys on you. I really hope Klefki itself is the key. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Huh, I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we truly are stuck, perhaps we might try out our plan. Or my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective, Just Detective, or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? There's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. There's no guarantee that said key can even be found in the sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my own fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice Punch! Phew, says the Klefki. With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. I mean, it worked. Also, she's got the Naruto run. Chat, how are we feeling about the Naruto run on Emma?